We know from Moroni's account that the brother of Jared saw many marvelous things. The Lord forbade them to be revealed until after he had finished his mortal life. This is the reason King Mosiah kept them secret. The Lord then commanded that they be made manifest to the Nephites. As we know, the Nephites eventually apostatized and were annihilated by the Lamanites. For this reason, Moroni was commanded to seal up the record and the interpreters for our day. From Nephi, son of Lehi, to Moroni, the interpreters and sacred records containing the mysteries of God were passed down from seer to seer. More often than not, these seers were also Nephite kings. Eventually, with the demise of the Nephite people and the rejection of the gospel by the Lamanites, Moroni was commanded to seal up the interpreters and records to be transferred to another seer and king in the latter days. It was this same Moroni who in our dispensation delivered the plates and the interpreters to Joseph Smith. This was a fulfillment of both prophecy and pattern. Lehi, in his final patriarchal counsel to his son Joseph, informed him of a prophecy about a future seer. He learned the prophecy from the brass plates. This prophecy is not in our current version of the Old Testament, but was restored by Joseph Smith and is found in chapter 50 of Genesis in his inspired translation. The prophecy was made by Joseph of Egypt to his brothers just before he died. Joseph prophesied that there would be a choice seer in the latter days, a seer which would come from Joseph's lineage. This seer would accomplish a great work. He would bring Joseph's posterity to a knowledge of the covenants made with the ancient patriarchs. This choice seer would be named Joseph, the son of Joseph. He would bring forth the word of God from Joseph's seed, which would convince those who had already received the word from another source, what we call the Bible. The prophecy does not make it clear how the word from Joseph's loins would convince many in the latter days, but the Lord does so in a revelation to Joseph Smith and Oliver Cowdery. It is the mysteries of God that would bring many to the knowledge of the truth, and thereby convince them of the error of their ways.